Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to create these really amazing looking before and after PowerPoint slides using AI imagery and of course PowerPoint, and in particular the feature that we all love the most, the morph transition. So I'm going to take you through all of the steps from creating your imagery with ChatGPT or any other AI system that you may be using, how to insert that into your PowerPoint deck, and then how to set things up so that you get this really wonderful before and after effect. So let's lock in and away we go. Now, I'm actually using ChatGPT to create my images. You could use Gemini or Claude or any of the other million different AI systems that are around these days. But I just want to show you what I've done here. So I've used a very simple prompt and I've just asked ChatGPT to create a drone shot of the Amazon rainforest. I've also given it dimensions, and of course I've put the word please at the end so that when AI does take over, it will remember that I was a very trusty and loyal and respectful human being and it won't destroy me. Now, what I've also done there after that initial image is I've just entered another prompt and I've told it to use exactly the same image, but show me that area of land with forest fires and most of the trees cut down. And it's then given me the image below. So both are exactly the same view. You can see that the river runs in exactly the same way. It's as if the drone was up in the sky for weeks and weeks and has taken exactly the same shot a few weeks later once all of that devastation has taken place. Now you can really have fun with this, and as you saw in the examples that I showed you a second ago, we've actually used the same prompts to create before and after shots of a city. We've also done it to create before and after of a car that looks like it's been very unloved, and then next to it a version of the same car in the same street that's totally clean and looking brand new. And we also thought it would be fun to show a person. So a person who is in exactly the same position, but one minute he's unhappy and the next minute he's happy. Now you can really have some fun with this. I could literally go on and on creating these examples, but we'll get into the tutorial and how you do this. But just play around with it. You know, if your content, if your presentation content has some really nice wordsmithing that you can do, then why not show someone holding an ice cream and then the ice cream's melted, you know, or people are trying to get onto a bus that's really busy and then all of a sudden the busy customers disappear and someone sat there on their own in nice silent surroundings. There's a million different examples you can use, but once you've got your images, you just need to download them, and you can see I've got them here. There's my after image and there's my before image. And inside PowerPoint, what I'm going to do is create a new blank slide, and I'm going to insert both of those images, but I'm going to insert the after image first. So I'm going to put the after image in first, like so. And the reason for that is that I want my after image to be at the bottom. So in terms of layering, the after image is going to be at the bottom. And in fact, just to be really super professional, I'm going to switch on my selection pane here, and I'm actually going to name this after, just so there's no confusion at all. Now I'm going to go back to my picture options in my quick access toolbar here, go and select the before image, and I'm going to drop that in exactly the same position. And then in my selection pane, just so there's no confusion at all, we'll call this before. There we go. Now I probably won't need the selection pane again, but at least I've named those images in the correct way for anyone else that might open this deck in the future. Okay, so now what I've got, are two images directly on top of each other, the before image on top and the after image below. I'm now going to duplicate this slide. And on this duplicated version, I'm going to select the before image. I'm going to go to picture format and the crop icon in the top right hand corner. And I'm actually going to grab the side of the crop area here. So the cropping areas you can see is these black lines. We've got them in the corners, at the top and bottom, and also on the sides. And I'm actually just going to drag that crop area all the way over to the side so that that image totally disappears. Now, in terms of PowerPoint and what we've got on this slide, that image is still there, but we've cropped it so much that we can't actually see it anymore. Now what I'm going to do is go to transitions, and of course you guessed it, I'm going to select both those slides and I'm going to hit my favorite tool of all time, the morph transition, and you'll get a preview of what's happening there. Okay, so if I just quickly go into present mode, we can present this as here's the rainforest before all of the devastation that we now see today. And it's a really nice way of really driving that before and after point home. If I press the left arrow on my keyboard to go back a slide, we get that same transition again. So we can either go left and right from one slide to the next and back again, or we could, if we really wanted to, we could actually duplicate the original slide that we had and just drag that to the end, so that in our sequence, when we go into present mode, we introduce the before, we then show the after, and if I click to go to the next slide, the third slide in that sequence, we get that same transition, but the before image is back again. So this is a really lovely way to explain any type of content. And like I said, if you are really good with your content and you wordsmith things really well, and you find a way of bringing your content to life with exciting imagery, like the examples I've shown you, you can use AI to your advantage and you can create anything that you want to. And with this simple PowerPoint technique, you can really bring it to life for your audience. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you on the next video.